Hello, everybody. My name is Mason, and today is Wednesday, which means we get a new episode of X-Men '97. Woo! Yeah. Woo. Anyhow, this episode was a filler episode, because it didn't have anything to do with the overarching story about Apocalypse or the time travel or anything like that. It was more about Wolverine getting his claws back in this episode. Because if you've seen the finale, Magneto stripped his adamantium out of his body, and basically this episode is about him trying to get his claws back. And he gets the whole weapon gang back together. We have Logan, Maverick, Lady Deathstrike, Sabretooth. I forget his name, and then Morph. He's not really part of the Weapon X, kind of team, but they added him in there, because Morph and Logan have a great friendship and whatnot. But anyhow, this episode was more like if the horror movie, The Thing, and Aliens had a baby, because it's the most horrific episode I think in the series. It's very graphic, very gnarly, as opposed to the other stuff. There's a lot of blood. There's some language. Um, there's a lot of stuff dealing with Logan and Morph themselves, because Morph starts to realize that Logan is kind of this monster, or thinks he is this monster, and Logan doesn't realize that people just think of him as a monster with claws because he thinks of himself. So like he starts to realize that maybe he's more than just that. And Morph kind of doubts who he is as a person because he kind of betrayed him, because all he wanted to do was get his claws back. It wasn't about stopping anybody, because they teamed up to stop Cornelius, but it wasn't really that. They more betrayed him so he can get his adamantium claws back. We got the Brood aliens. That's why I said The Thing, because it was about they can shapeshift in anything, and then also it's multiple of them in this base. We get Omega Red back, so that's pretty cool too. But overall, this episode was kind of just filler, you know, as opposed to the other one. So I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it, but it was still wasn't like like what we needed, So I'm excited for next week. But anyhow, that's what I thought of this episode, and I'll catch y'all Sunday, which is going to be a double review. I'm going to have My vs Superman, and I'm also going to go see the Odyssey. So stick around till then. See y'all later.